Hello, my name is Gordon Holmes. I am the coordinator for Surfers Against Sewage for the Twyford region. We run a project called Twyford Rethinks Its Plastic, or TRIP, TRIP for short. I'm going to do a presentation for you called The Science of Plastic. And at the end of the presentation, you will have an understanding of what plastic is, its properties, its uses, and the environmental implications of the product. First of all, you may ask what the items shown on this slide are made of. They are all made from plastic, and this may surprise you. For instance, glitter, tea bags, chewing gum, milk cartons, and wrapping paper are all made from plastic. Clothing, false limbs, and car parts do not get used more than once, but the rest are all throwaway plastic, which could become litter. So what is plastic? Do we know what plastic is made of? It is an artificial substance that can be shaped when soft into many different forms and has many different uses. Let's touch briefly on the history of plastic with the next 6 slides. Mayan people of Mesoamerica are known to have made rubber using natural latex, a milky, sap-like fluid found in some plants. Ancient rubber makers harvested latex from rubber trees and mixed it with juice from morning glory vines, which contain a chemical that makes the solidified latex less brittle. By mixing up rubber using different proportions of the two ingredients, researchers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, found that tweaking the formula led to rubber products with different properties. Some of the rubber came out more bouncy, suggesting it may have been used to make balls for the legendary Mesoamerican ball games. Other natural plastics include tortoiseshell and horn, which was used in the Middle Ages and can be shaped when pressure and heat is added. In 1869, John Hyatt accidentally discovered semi-synthetic plastic. This means that some of the ingredients were chemicals and others natural. He spilled some chemicals whilst trying to find a moldable product that cooled to a solid when making an alternative to ivory billiard balls, as elephant ivory was becoming more scarce. In 1907, the first fully synthetic plastic was made. This made telephones and radios and was moldable, and these products were considered the height of glamour. More history. In 1930, the first sticky Scotch tape was created. The transparent sticky tape offered opportunities to seal packages in new ways and as a tool to paste and repair items. In 1935, nylon rapidly replaced silk in clothing and military applications during World War II. Parachutes, for example, are made of nylon. Medical gloves and equipment help to reduce infections, etc. In 1945, squeezy bottles and Velcro inventions offered a whole new way of using packaging and sealing products. In 1948, Tupperware storage containers for food was a huge success. It was designed to contain food and keep it airtight. Tupperware developed a direct marketing strategy known as the Tupperware Party to sell their products. The party plan built on characteristics generally developed by being a housewife. For example, party planning, hosting a party with friends and neighbors, and created an alternative choice for women who either needed or wanted to work and earn extra cash. In the 1960s, the first straws were made from ryegrass, then paper and then plastic. Ryegrass disintegrated and inventors found a way to mold plastic straws, the ones we use today. Manufacture took off with straight straws and bendy straws. In 1965, plastic bags were invented to be a waterproof and strong way to carry shopping. Initially, these were not liked by shoppers as they preferred the paper ones as they stood upright in the boot of their car, but plastic soon overcame this. In 1969, we put a nylon flag on the moon. This because it would last forever. But is that good? In 1973, The first plastic bottles that can contain the pressure of carbonation exist, and the market for bottled water and single-use bottles increases. 1988, these identification codes assist in the recycling process. Only some of these types of plastic are recyclable. You'll recognize some of these: 1 PETE, 2 HDPE, 3 V, 4 LDPE, and these are commonly used in single-use plastics. Change is happening with plastic. More inventive uses are replacing other materials, and now bioplastics are being created, and the use of single-use plastics is more widely used and frowned upon by many. For example, Kevlar vests by the military. Plastic bags. Supermarkets are in fact now reducing the use of plastic bags. This flip-flop dhow was made in Kenya, and it was made out of 200,000 flip-flops, and in fact does help them travel from Kenya to Zanzibar. It is a workable boat. So where does plastic come from? Contrary to popular belief, oil isn't made from decomposed dinosaurs. In fact, it was the smallest organisms and plants that created these fuels. Oil formed from the remains of marine plants and animals that lived millions of years ago, even before the dinosaurs. The microscopic organisms, mostly plankton, as seen in the image in the slide, dead marine plankton sunk to the ocean floor, and over time they were covered by layers of silt. They were squashed and removed the oxygen, and over millions of years, layers of sand and silt piled on top of these, and this pressure as well as heat changed the sludge into crude oil and natural gas. And this is essentially what we see today, is the plankton and the sand and silt settling on the remains, and the pressure causing it to become oil and natural gas.